Let us assume that after a very hectic day at work that has experienced very heavy downpour of rain, and you're on your way home, and then on the street leading to your mansion in the trenches, you are met with the Red Sea. My sincere apologies before I fire. I am coming out with my full chest to take responsibility for the bullets I am about to fire. I am talking about places like Lagos, where you cannot park your Toyota Corolla or your Lexus on the street because, let us face it, you might come back the very next day, or almost 100% sure you will come back the very next day with your car suspended on 4 bricks, all the tires gone, and every vital component stolen. This is not the time to come for my head because whether we like it or not, Hausa, Igbo or Yoruba, we are all brothers and sisters in flood. This is also definitely not the time to let sentiment becloud your mind because, believe me, if you skip my video, you are going to drive through flood and your car is going to spoil, and I don't want that to happen. So please stick to the end of the video so that you know what to do in case your car has to drive through a heavily flooded street. Without taking too much of your time, the first thing you should do is to park your car. Yes, I said it, you should park. The reason I said you should park is so that you wait and you observe the next foolish person that is probably going to come and drive into the flood like he owns the road, and then you learn from either his mistakes or from his experience. Now, after you have successfully done that, the next thing you should do is to put off your AC. I'm pretty sure I do not need to tell you to put off your AC. Virtually everybody in Lagos does it, at least that I have seen, even people that know nothing about their cars. The next thing you should do after you have done that is to take your gear shift to L. Don't put it in drive, take it to L. If your car doesn't have L, you either utilize the gear selection 1 or 2. I don't think I really want to divulge into the reason why I said you should put your car in L. If you don't know the reason why, that's the reason why I made my previous video. And if you have not watched my previous video, please go back to my profile and click on the video before this to get a fuller grasp. Now, after putting your car in L, the next thing you should do is not to speed off into the water. Don't worry, you're not going to get stuck. That's the reason your gear selection is in L. Just take it slow, take it steady, but not at snail pace. Don't forget, slow and steady wins the race. Now, once you have found yourself in the water, the next thing you should do is to pray to God, pray to whatever it is that you believe in, that your car does not get stuck. I mean, that's the only reasonable thing to do at this point. After you have been saved, a lot of you just want to, at this point, just speed off because you want to dry your engine. Biggest mistake you will ever make. Or you might be lucky, but then it's still a big mistake. If you feel like the water was so much so that it got up to your exhaust pipe or even above your exhaust pipe, I always advise, once you are across the water, you clear up the road, put your gear selection in park, and then you rev your engine not too hard for about 30 seconds or 45 seconds, depending on how much time you have on your hands. The reason I advise this is so that you get water that has gotten into your exhaust pipe or tailpipe out of the way. After all said and done, you can then begin to go to your house, but then be patient about it. Don't just speed up because at this point your brakes would have lost great efficiency. They will not be able to hold properly, so you have to drive slow and steady. Like I said, slow and steady wins the race. Now you have battled Egyptians, crossed the Red Sea, and even fought off dragons. Now you have gotten to your safe abode and you want to turn off your engine. Don't do it. Don't turn off that engine. Don't turn off that engine. Allow the car to steam. Allow it to steam for as long as you can. I mean, if you have fuel, allow it to steam for as much as you can. If you can let it steam for like 30 minutes, allow it steam so that some components in your car could actually dry off. After all that, you can switch off your engine. If you start up your car the next morning and it does not start, that is when you have to call the technician at this point because I can't help you again.